home yours every day with Courts.
Everything you want.
Make home yours anytime with Courts.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, ooh, oh, oh. Get value for your money. Ooh, oh, oh. Courts have the best quality. Home is what you make it. Best prices and good credit. Oh, Courts have it all. Home is what you make it. Top brands, you're sure to get it all. Courts have it all.
Courts has what you need to make home yours. You can get it all with easy payment plans using Courts Ready Finance. Courts, make home yours.
It's time to do better. Beacon's Be Better Group Health Plan now offers new and improved options that make health insurance affordable for small to medium businesses. Good medical cover gives you a competitive edge and takes care of the people that take care of your business. Get a better plan to build a better business. Call Beacon or log on to beacon.co.tt for more info today.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty, or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb service. We are Superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Yeah, and of course we have to say welcome to one and all tuned into another Mikey Live. My name is Mikey Hutchinson and we are live coming to you from the Spice Isle of the Caribbean, Grenada. Quite a few things to talk to you about on the program. Teachers decided to withhold their labor today as grievance continues. We've also heard from the president of the Grenada Union of Teachers. We'll share a little excerpt with you. It was just a moment ago that he went live. We've also heard from the Ministry of Education on this very vexing matter. All right, they've made a public statement. We'll share that with you. We're also hearing from the Ministry of Health. Ooh, oh boy. refuting claims about the privatization of the General Hospital. We'll talk to you about that. Special joint parliamentary sitting tomorrow to pay tribute to the late Sir Daniel Williams. We also have results of GFA Super Cup matches. We'll talk to you about that. And then other few things on the program once we are able to share that with you due to time. Welcome again. And the headlines brought to you through the kind compliments of Courts Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, Real Value, IGA Supermarket, Superb Distributors, also Infinite Contractors. We've got the Beacon Insurance on board as well. We have to say thank you to the Beacon Insurance for making it possible. So folks, don't forget, someone sharing tonight's program will receive some free credits, compliments. Digicel, that lucky person might just be you. Stay tuned. We'll be back.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted.
Pick your daily reward from
anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Okay, and again, welcome to one and all. It was no ordinary day today where teachers of several schools decide that they were not going to be performing any duties today due to a grievance that they've had with their employer. Now, we are not exactly sure which are the schools that participated in this, but we know that there were some schools, not all, and there were some teachers, not all, who decided to withhold their labor in solidarity with those teachers who they claim has not been paid. Of course, we are hearing quite a bit about this particular issue. We've seen clips circulating on social media as well that shows that some students left to their own devices. They're just there, just there. No classes, who chilling out, so then chill and then chill. Let's take a look at one of the clips that was circulating today.
There we go.
We've been told that not all the teachers were involved, not all the schools were involved. There was a few. I think I saw a flyer somewhere that was asking the teachers if to withhold their labor if the affected members were not satisfied by virtue of receiving their payment. By I think it was yesterday. We've heard also just not too long ago from the president of the Grenada Union of Teachers, Jude Bartholomew, who sought to shed some light on their current plight or grievance.
The research, and I brought it a copy, big nice envelope, well addressed, one for the minister with the names, 57 names in the first instance as the data came. I gave one a copy to the Minister for Education, 2 copies for the both PSCs, 1 copy for personnel, 1 copy for the CEO. We make sure that everybody gets. I left it with them, and then I was going, but I came back to the Minister for Education and say, can we just cross-check this list to see, well, who you pay already and who you didn't pay? He said they were going to do it. When I reached back, because I said, this thing is serious, This thing is serious. When I reached back to my meeting to continue my meeting, just before the executive meeting over last Wednesday, I received a call from the Minister for Education. He said when he checked the list, a few teachers were paid. A few. About 7 out of the 57 names that were given in the first instance. About 7 He promised, the minister called, and that time he promised by word of mouth to me and to the national executive that those 51 teachers would be paid by Friday. Last Friday, that the promise that he gave, he said to me that the monies the ministry is doing, in fact, what the minister did after that engagement on Wednesday, we were shocked. They use our data, all the information that I gave them in the big envelope. They use it now. They don't know how many teachers were paid and how many teachers weren't paid. You know. When we gave them our data and our information, I was shocked when they put out something on Facebook boasting that collaboration, and they're doing the work and everything. They put out photo about the working overtime. Overtime, they say they're working. The Ministry of Education working overtime, and up to now they can't finish pay the teachers. And to come now and say about just about 6 more teachers to be paid. Last night we did our due diligence. We had 31 names coming in the first instance, and more coming in. And so I will deal with that as we progress. So the Ministry of Education took our data and information last Wednesday by the time, and we were shocked because we didn't put out anything. When we saw what the ministry did on the Wednesday, I went the next day, the Thursday, or whenever, and do a mini press conference. Because what they're doing, they're pretending that they're in good faith, but they're going out to the general public and swing the thing in a direction.
That's to Bartholomew, who is the president of the Grenada Union of Teachers. We've also heard from the the Ministry of Education. Information has reached the Ministry of Education that several teachers have not reported to duty this morning. Now, the ministry acknowledges that less than 5% of teachers did not receive their September salary, and they are saying that that's due to a delay in the reappointment process. According to the ministry, in response, the ministry has been actively collaborating with our public service providers and partners and the Grenada Union of Teachers, the GUT, to speedily resolve the matter. According to the ministry, to date, the ministry had held 2 formal meetings with the GUT on Thursday, October 3rd and Tuesday, October 8th, respectively, and engaged in several telephone conversations in an effort to address the matter. Following these discussions, the ministry received 2 lists of teachers from the union. The first submitted on Wednesday 9th, including 57 teachers, and the second received on Thursday 10th October. The list had an additional 14 teachers, they are saying. Now, the ministry said the Ministry of Education promptly reviewed both lists and provided the GUT with detailed updates regarding the status of each teacher. The information conveyed teachers who have already been paid, those who were removed from the payroll in error, and those who reappointments are still being processed. Newly appointed teachers, teachers who resigned from the service, and teachers from whom we have not yet received reappointment information. Of the list of 57 teachers, 23 did not receive salary. Further, of the list of 14, all the teachers eligible for payment were paid. On Wednesday, October 9th and Friday, October 11th, the ministry processed the payments for a batch of 23 teachers, and the Ministry of Finance gave the assurance that these payments will be completed today. Furthermore, the names of 14 additional teachers were submitted by the Ministry of Education for reappointment processing. In light of the ongoing cordial engagement with the GUT, the Ministry of Education is unaware that we are in a state of industrial unrest. Further, we have not received any formal communication from the GUT indicating that the grievance mechanism has been activated. The ministry is therefore very concerned by the decision of many teachers to stay away from school, thereby disrupting the teaching and learning process, contributing to further learning loss among our students. Therefore, in keeping with good industrial relations practices, we urge all teachers to report to work as per usual. The ministry remains committed to ensuring that all outstanding payments to affected teachers are duly processed and will continue to engage the GUT and our public service partners to resolve the long-standing issue of delayed payments within the public service system. Again, the ministry apologizes for the delayed payment to the teachers affected. We also particularly wish to thank all the teachers who showed up to work as usual, mindful that our students are depending on them. So that's a press statement that was sent out by the Ministry of Education in response to what transpired today. Well, also on the back foot today was the Ministry of Health, as they are left refuting claims they say that are false as it relates to the privatization of the General Hospital. Have you heard or have you seen? Here comes the Ministry of Health. The Ministry of Health has taken note of a recent social media post alleging that all government-operated hospitals will be privatized starting as of January 2025. We want to clearly state that these reports are false, misleading, and deliberately designed to cause unnecessary panic and confusion among the public. We reassure our citizens and the staff that all government-operated hospitals will remain publicly owned. Communicating on the matter, Health Minister Philip Telesford remarked, the government of Grenada has not and no intention to privatize any of its 3 state-owned hospitals, unquote. Improved healthcare is a top priority for the government of Grenada. In this regard, several structural changes are expected soon. Recently, the Ministry of Health has engaged the New York-based Mount Sinai Hospital in a strategic relationship for a period of 18 months to assist with the improvement in services offered. Mount Sinai will work side by side with our local staff with a single mission to strengthen our service delivery. This arrangement with the Mount Sinai is no way lending or leading to privatization. The government is paying for a service, and there are specific delivery targets from this arrangement. During the first 3 months, they will drill down into our operations to assess our shortcomings and make recommendations to improve it. Now, the next 15 months will be a hand-holding period where the experts will work along with our staff to strengthen management of our facilities. So that's exactly what the ministry is saying is about to happen. I know that I've seen MOU somewhere, or it might be a memo that was sent to the staff advising them of the pending change in operations. And so some might have interpreted this as the intention to privatize the services at the General Hospital. Okay, we are moving on. How are we looking? So the next thing that we have to tell you about is that a special parliamentary session will be held tomorrow in view of the passing of one-time parliamentarian and Governor General of Grenada, Sir Daniel Williams. It's been organized by for the members of both houses, the House of Representatives and the Senate, to pay their tributes to a stalwart lawyer and politician in view of his contribution to the development of our state. The special joint sitting of the Grenada Parliament will begin at 10 in the morning. The nation was brought up to date with the news of his passing on the 2nd of October. So Daniel is regarded as a consummate professional who dedicated himself to the development of the country. Now, he's been described as a true statesman. Okay, how are we looking for time? The next thing that we have to tell you about, if we are to take a look at the GFA Super Cup matches on the weekend, action. There were wins for SAFL, 100, and Sunjets United. Yes, SAFL overwhelmed the Christian Strikers 7-0, like nada. 100 beat Not Stars 2-0, and Sunjet United edged St. David's FC 3-2. So what? All right. There's a young lady, as we move on, who is intending to help young girls navigate the menstrual tide. She's saying that she understands that young girls, particularly at their later stage in primary school and early stage of secondary school, sometimes don't understand what happens with their bodies, what is going on. And so she intends to provide seminars that will give education to this issue. Also, she intends to supply, by virtue of receiving donations, free sanitary products to those who are in need. We are now going to head over to Kate Mitchell, who explains her community project. And so we have with us Kate Mitchell, who's actually from St. Andrew, living in St. David, and she has an initiative that caters to young women from the later stages of primary school and throughout their secondary education term. Kate, good night, and thank you for being with us. Let's talk about your initiative, what it is that you're doing for young women.
So the initiative is tailored to educate and also to distribute products to the young ladies of St. David's, but it's only going to be for grade 5 and grade 6 at the primary school level and grade 1 at the secondary school level, because I realize that there's an issue where a lot of young girls are not being educated about their menstrual cycles, and also are not being educated about the products and different things that they should have. And there's a lot of issues where I realize that a lot of young girls aren't able to afford the hygienic products that they need for their periods. So I came up with the initiative to sort of kind of solve that issue.
Okay, and so also, okay, so it's the later stages of the primary and stage 1 of Form 1 from the secondary. Okay, you said educate and of course to assist with products. So talk to us about the education aspect, and then we're going to talk about the supply of the products after that. So talk to us about the education. What is it going to be? What format does that take? How do you engage with the young women?
Okay, so the education part would be an interactive seminar that I would hopefully do with the young ladies at the school, because I realized over the years we've seen, I've spoken to a lot of young ladies that have been going through, and a lot of them do not understand what a period is. A lot of them do not understand what happens. A lot of them do not understand a lot of things. They have a lot of questions and they don't have a place where they are comfortable to ask and receive answers. So it will be an interactive seminar. Hopefully they'll feel comfortable to ask questions and they'll get the answers that they require.
All right, and in terms of the supply of products, talk to us about that. I'm curious. Is it that you're going to be distributing for free some of these sanitary products? How does it work?
Yes, so we are currently where I sent out, we're looking for donations still for the products that we require to do the initiative. So we're looking for tampons, heating pads, sanitary napkins, panty shields, and these would be included in a package which would be distributing ladies along during the interactive seminar. It will be for free. It will come at no cost to them.
Oh wow, that's a huge undertaking, and I hope that you will get the support that you need to execute this, because I know that there are a lot of people, as I've heard from many, who from time to time have difficulties in getting those needed sanitary products, probably because of their socioeconomic status. So hopefully this initiative really takes root, and that you'll be able to execute it in a manner that you desire, and be able to help these young girls. So how far are you at this stage with this initiative?
So at present, I've already started getting donations, because it's something that I've been working on since before the carnival, but it's been hard reaching out to persons to inquire about donations, because the carnival season was busy. So where we've gotten donations, I've currently started sending out emails and sending out letters and stuff to different entities in St. David's to require more donations, to get more donations.
Well, it will have to, and probably it might help if you extend beyond St. David in terms of your soliciting that kind of support from Grenadians. I know that there are a lot of businesses in St. George's, for example, even in Gove, who will be happy to jump on board with this initiative.
Yes, I know. I plan to extend the letters and stuff to entities in St. George's as well.
Okay, and while we're on that topic, how is it that persons who are viewing this program and wants to make a donation, how can they reach you or your organization?
So you can reach me on my number is 404-1698. You can simply send me a WhatsApp message or you can call me and you can let me know that you're interested in making a donation and we can arrange to get that handled.
Oh, sounds good. Anything else you'd like to add before we wrap up today's program?
I just want to say thank you in advance to anyone who would choose to donate. I'm very appreciative of it, and this is a wonderful initiative that you are choosing to support.
All right, Kate Mitchell, thank you very much, and all the best with this. We'll have a follow-up at some point in time to have appreciation as to how far you've gotten and how many persons you might have been able to assist once this gets off the ground. All right?
Thank you very much.
You are welcome. And I am hoping that it's going to all work out for her. What we're going to take right now is a break. Before we go to the break, we have to give you the weather. And of course, also with the weather, we have to big up a few people on the program. So here comes your weather. What we can tell you is that the weather is expected to be generally fair, becoming partly cloudy at times with a low chance of early morning showers. Tonight's minimum temperature, 27 degrees Celsius. That's warm. Too hot for me. Winds east northeasterly to east southeasterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour. Seas slight to moderate with waves at 2 to 4 feet in open waters. And we're taking a look at the weather for tomorrow, God's willing as well. That's Tuesday. We can tell you that the weather is expected to be mostly fair, becoming partly cloudy, mainly during the afternoon with isolated showers. Max temperature 32.5 degrees Celsius, minimum 26. Winds east northeasterly to east southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas slight to moderate with waves 2 to 4 feet in open waters. That's our weather report for tonight and tomorrow. And of course, we have to pick up a few people on the business. So we have to say hello to Suzanne, Hillary, and Mom, and everybody else is usually on there. YouTube, blessings to you. Also, Facebook people, hello to you. So we're saying hello to Rena, Diana, Java and the sharing committee. Joyous is there with us as well. Liz, how are you doing? Hazel and Hazeland, I see you both there with us. So blessings to you as well. Aston, how are you doing? Deborah, all right. Sherilyn, how are you doing? Who else is with us? Jin, what's going on? Bermuda, Carlisle, Yvonne. How are you doing? Blessings to you guys, all right? So yeah, we're gonna call it a night. Well, not really, because I had a national report. So we're gonna hit you with the national report, and then following the national report, then we're gonna close it off. All right. So let's take a break, and when we come back, it will be the national report. Stay right there.
Make home yours every day with Courts.
Everything you want.
Make home yours anytime with Courts.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Get value for your money. Courts have the best quality. Home is what you make it. Best prices and good credit. Courts have it all. Home is what you make it. Top brands, you're sure to get it all. Courts have it all.
Courts has what you need to make home yours. You can get it all with easy payment plans using Courts Ready Finance. Courts, make home yours.
It's time to do better. Beacon's Be Better Group Health Plan now offers new and improved options that make health insurance affordable for small to medium businesses. Good medical cover gives you a competitive edge and takes care of the people that take care of your business. Get a better plan to build a better business. Call Beacon or log on to beacon.co.tt for more info today.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty, or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb service. We are Superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Ever wonder how water goes from its natural source to coming out of our tap crystal clear and safe to drink? Well, let me introduce you to Grenada's National Water and Sewage Authority. They are the water wizards behind it all. A whopping 95% of all water comes from surface sources. This water might look muddy now, but wait until you see the transformation. First, they add a non-toxic chemical to the water. This brings particles together, forming clumps in a process called coagulation. Next, a gentle stir helps the particles clump together. This is called flocculation. Gravity does its thing and the clumps settle to the bottom. This is sedimentation. Then the water is passed through a bed of sand. This filtration removes up to 95% of bacteria. See the difference? Now our water is clear and nearly bacteria free. Lastly, chlorine is added for disinfection, killing any remaining bacteria and making the water safe to drink. And that, my friends, is how Nawasa brings pure, refreshing water from their surface sources to our pipes, our wash pan, our buckets, whatever you think about.
This advertisement is the first in a series showcasing Nawasa's operations. Stay tuned for more in-depth insights into our services and initiatives.
This is the GIS News for Monday, October 14th, 2024. I am Rakisha St. Louis. In the headlines, Ministry of Education calls on teachers to return to work on Tuesday as the process of payment continues. And farmers awarded over the weekend by the Ministry of Agriculture in annual award and appreciation ceremony. We'll have details to these stories and more when we return.
All of Grenada is invited to be a part of the National Heroes Day commemoration on Saturday, October 19th, 2024 at Progress Park in St. Andrew from 9:30 a.m. to 12 midday. National Heroes Day will be commemorated under the theme Unity in commemorating our heroes, past, present, and future. Speakers at the National Heroes Day commemoration will include the Honorable Deacon Mitchell, Prime Minister of Grenada, and the Honorable Ralph Gonzalez, Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. An exciting and entertaining cultural package will form part of the celebrations. Organize your groups now and let's make this a most memorable event in recognition of the sacrifices and achievements of our national heroes. Free transportation will be provided. National Heroes Day Commemoration 2024, Saturday, October 19th, Progress Park in St. Andrew.
Are you a member of a youth-led organization in Grenada?
Are you ready to take your community, youth, or sports organization to the next level?
Then this video is for you. Community-based organizations are the backbone of our communities and parishes. They nurture our future leaders, preserve the heritage of Grenada, and enrich our social fabric.
Sadly, there has been a significant decrease in the number of community youth-led and other organizations in our communities.
Additionally, the existing organizations often face several challenges that hinder them from achieving their goals.
That is why the Division of Youth has designed two-day workshops designed exclusively for executive members of community youth-led organizations or other youth leaders in Grenada.
These workshops will focus on building the capacity of organizations by enhancing their leadership skills, planning and execution, mobilization, financial management, and monitoring and evaluation.
But wait, there's more. The Ministry of Youth is excited to introduce the Community Grant Fund, a fantastic opportunity for organizations to access additional resources to help with their community development initiative.
The workshops will take place on October 12th and 13th at the Grenada Youth and Cultural Center, St. George, and November 9th and 10th at the St. Martin Retreat Center, Mount St. Evans, St. Andrew. For more information, please visit our Facebook page at the Ministry of Youth and Sports and follow us on Instagram at MOYGND473. Youth leaders, community groups, take this opportunity. Don't miss out on it. See you there.
Welcome back. The Ministry of Education on Monday issued a statement following the failure of several teachers in both primary and secondary schools to report to the classroom. According to the ministry statement, it is unaware of any industrial unrest given the ongoing cordial engagements with the Grenada Union of Teachers. Additionally, the ministry received no formal communication from the union indicating that the grievance mechanism has been activated. The ministry is therefore very concerned by the decision of many teachers to stay away from class, thereby disrupting the teaching and learning process, contributing to further learning loss among our students. Therefore, in keeping with good industrial relations practices, all teachers are urged to report to work as per usual. The ministry remains committed to ensuring that all outstanding payments to affected teachers are duly processed and will continue to engage the GUT and the public service partners to resolve the long-standing issue of delayed payments within the public service system. The ministry acknowledges that less than 5% of teachers did not receive their September salary due to delays in the reappointment process. To date, the ministry held 2 formal meetings with the union on Thursday, October 3rd and Tuesday, October 8th, respectively, and engaged in several telephone conversations in an effort to address the matter. Following these discussions, the ministry received 2 lists of teachers from the union. The first, submitted on Wednesday, October 9th, included 57 teachers, and the second, received on Thursday, October 10th, listed an additional 14 teachers. The Ministry of Education promptly reviewed both lists and provided the GUT with detailed updates regarding the status of each teacher. On Wednesday, October 9th and Friday, October 11th, the ministry processed the payments for a batch of 23 teachers, and the Ministry of Finance gave the assurance that these payments will be completed today. The names of 14 additional teachers were submitted by the Ministry of Education for reappointment processing. Prime Minister and Chairman of CARICOM, Honorable Deacon Mitchell, is optimistic that through partnership, the future for CARICOM looks bright as the influences of industrialism and economic prosperity from developed countries trickle into the region. His comment was made during a recent visit to Rwanda, Africa. Prime Minister Mitchell visited renowned businessman, industrialist, and founder of the largest industrial conglomerate in West Africa, the Dangote Group, Mr. Aliko Dangote. He commended Mr. Dangote on his vision and investment in the energy sector. Prime Minister Mitchell toured the petroleum refinery, cement, and fertilizer plants as part of plans to reinforce the potential for future partnerships and stronger bonds between the 2 nations. The visit created the opportunity to explore potential partnerships in areas that could drive sustainable growth and development for Grenada, which re-emphasizes government's intent to develop and maintain key international relationships.
It's really symbolic of what the developing world needs, which is significant investment in industrialization, significant investment in manufacturing and in value add. And so this is an amazing accomplishment, a tribute to what a great vision Mr. Dangote has, not just for his company, but for Nigeria and but for Africa as a whole. The sheer scale, breadth, depth, sophistication, automation, as well as to see many very bright young Nigerians, particularly at the lab. I think that has been very inspiring, and I think it augurs well for the future development of Nigeria.
The visit highlights the power of collaboration and visionary leadership in building strategic partnerships that can fuel sustainable growth and development for Grenada and the entire Caribbean region.
For CARICOM, it's not just for the refinery, but I think the wider Dangote Group. You've got fertilizer, you've got cement. All of this is needed in the Caribbean as well. And so one of the things that we really need to do better in the developing world, in the black world, and in Africa and its diaspora, is to ensure that we can reorder the logistical and trading patterns that we've inherited from our former colonial masters. So I think for us, that's part of the reason I'm here, to pursue the synergy, the partnership between the diaspora and Africa, between CARICOM and Africa.
Prime Minister also attended the 2nd African Continental Free Trade Area 2024 from October 9th to the 11th. The scholarship desk in the Ministry of Education is sharing some updated information regarding an SGU scholarship deadline for Tuesday, October 15th. Acting Senior Human Resource Development Officer Yvonne Schoon assures applicants that all forms will be considered. She apologized for the misunderstanding and provided clarity for prospective applicants.
Currently, we are processing scholarships for applicants intending to attend St. George's University for the following programs: Arts and Sciences, Nursing, Pre-Med, Medicine, and Veterinary. Normally, we process these scholarships for the January intake at St. George's University. The past deadline used to be November 15th. However, in an effort to improve efficiency and to ensure that persons get to school in time, knowing that they have been awarded a scholarship, we have updated the deadline date. So the new deadline date is October 15th, which is going to be tomorrow. However, we realize and recognize that a lot of our prospective applicants received application forms from us earlier in the year. So these persons would have had the application form that says the deadline is November 15th. We do not want to discard these application forms. So my role here today is to ask all applicants, prospective applicants, who have application forms stating that the deadline is November 15th, that you can still bring in your application package, even if you have a form that says November 15th. At this point, we are not going to penalize anyone. The intention is that you apply for an educational opportunity. So even if you are a little late, we're still asking you to submit your application. You will not be penalized for bringing in a wrong application or an application form with a different deadline. We're appealing to the public, all those who have the application forms stating that the deadline is November 15th, to bring it in, even if our new deadline date is October 15th.
This is the GIS News. When we return, Ministry of Agriculture awards farmers in Southern Agricultural District.
This song is dedicated to all heroes and patriots who fall.
A nation rises one more time to remember and honor our martyrs and our heroes. This proud nation, nurtured by their blood and sweat, comes together for another Heroes Day on Saturday, October 19th, with a special ceremony at Progress Park from 9:30 a.m. Citations and prayers, as well as cultural presentations and speeches by many, including 2 Prime Ministers. Our Prime Minister, Deacon Mitchell, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines Prime Minister, Dr. Ralph Gonsalves. Cultural presentations by the National Folk Group, Vinway, Wizard, Scholar, Nicole Newton Fletcher, and more. It's going to be both solemn and commemorative, and we will come together and call our heroes by their names on Heroes Day, Saturday, October 19th at Progress Park, starting at 9:30 a.m.
Well, at this time of the year, we do expect rainfall events because we will be affected by systems such as tropical wave passing through. We will have the presence of the ITCZ in our area, and we might even have tropical cyclones, whether it's depression or storm. Okay? So what we would expect is we will have big rain events. Okay? No matter how dry or wet the season is, we are going to have big rain events. So therefore it is important for every household to have some bit of water stored, because these big rain events normally put pressure on the water system. For example, we have landslides that we take away pipes. We may have heavy rainfall that would block the dams and so forth, and so your regular supply would be interrupted. So it is so important for every household to have the recommended 3 days storage of potable water in the household for such eventualities.
Welcome back. Project 500, a visionary initiative designed to revolutionize affordable housing in Grenada, is underway, according to Chair of Housing Authority of Grenada, Hugh Thomas. Mr. Thomas updated the GIS on the program, which is an initiative of the government to alleviate some of the stress on the housing industry with the aim of improving the country's housing stock.
Project 500 seeks to be able to find land for persons by having large areas of land and developing a community. So what we're trying to do is to have small homes, bigger homes, so that you have a wide range of persons and affordable homes. So if your person was trying to do it on their own, they would not have been able to afford a type of home like that. The quality of homes are such that it would stand up to the hurricane code, the building codes that we have here in Grenada. So it's more resilient. We take into consideration also in Project 500 that climate is changing, and we will try to bring in at a lower level climate smart techniques and material to improve the quality of the homes.
There are 4 elements to the program, he says. The first element is where the Government and Housing Authority already has land for the purpose of constructing homes, and as such, the first set of homes will be constructed in Dunfermline, St. Andrew.
So we're just extending that area and using our land to put more homes. In that area, we have a test site that has started, and you would see it off the ground in terms of construction of the foundation during the month of October or towards the end of October. And should complete between December to January, depends on the speed. These are 17 homes. And from that, you would get on the other side of the road, Housing Authority also have a further 15 acres, which we would develop and put probably about 75 units, individual homes, including 4 or 5 green spaces in building the community, sidewalks, roads, driveways of each home.
Project 500 aims to prioritize sustainability, accessibility, and comfort for residents. The designs were locally drafted, and a process will be used to select the best suited designs for construction of the homes.
What we would have done is that have a number of designs vetted, done by Grenadians, and then in the phase 1, we would put all of these designs out for the public to see. And then we will let the public choose which ones that they like. The ones that make it, and because we're selling, we would now replicate. To get the discounts that we're looking at is, if I'm buying, for instance, from a certain manufacturer, 20 of this, 30 of this, I cannot get a discount as if I'm buying 2,000, 3,000. So having a lot of different designs reduces the possibility of getting those discounts, and that brings down the possibility of having it affordable. One of the affordability is doing it in mass, and we have never in the country done such a huge development, single individual homes in mass. We have all done smaller amounts of homes. So the complexity of it is that if we allow everybody to come with their design, it wouldn't work.
The Housing Authority of Grenada, he says, has also planned a number of community sensitization programs on Project 500.
We would make the same presentation in video and in person, and get the community's feedback and their questions and so on and so forth. That will be the first of several. I figure by December we'll be in a good position again to do another one. And as we go forward, we would continuously update people. The website and Facebook page and all of that social media stuff we also have, and you can get live response immediately with questions that you would have on the Facebook and social media platforms right now as we speak. And that has been going on now for about a month.
CARICOM is also earmarked for construction of affordable homes under the Project 500 initiative. Around 70 farmers in the Southern Agricultural District were honored with awards for their contributions to the nation's food security during the Ministry of Agriculture's inaugural Farmers Appreciation and Awards ceremony. This significant event aimed to celebrate local farmers and agribusinesses while raising awareness and promoting education about the agricultural sector. The initiative recognized the farmers' tireless efforts in feeding the population, supplying raw materials to industries, and significantly boosting the nation's foreign exchange earnings. 3 similar ceremonies took place simultaneously across the agricultural districts, Eastern, Northern, and Western and Southern. The event in the Southern Agricultural District, themed as The Sun Rises, Energizing the Resilience of Our Farmers, was held at the Lassages Playing Field on Sunday evening. Awards were given in various categories, including the youngest student farmer, the oldest farmer, innovation in farming, outstanding farm family, exceptional organic farm, livestock farmer, and consistent market vendor.
The whole idea is to recognize farmers, and farmers in the broadest sense. Sometimes when we say farmers, we tend to think of farmers as only the crop farmers, those who grow the vegetables and the traditional long-term crop. But farmers is generic in terms of a general term, because we do have farmers in terms of the apiary industry. We do have farmers in the livestock industry. We do have farmers in other areas. And so while we may not be able to recognize every single person here this afternoon, it is a start in this direction. You play a critical role in the development of this country. You are feeding the nation, yeah? You are feeding the nation. You are adding to foreign exchange, because if every...
That was Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Isaac Bagwan. Senator Adrian Thomas, Minister for Tourism and Culture, represented the Member of Parliament for St. David, Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell, at the event on Sunday. He emphasized that farmers' contributions to Grenada's gross domestic product are among the most significant for the nation.
Because the fact that you're feeding yourself is something that the government don't have to look after. The fact that you are growing enough to feed your children and your neighbors is something we may not even reach the statistical department. Because a lot of farmers in this country who do subsistent farming, really and truly, they cover a significant portion of our food. And if no subsistent farming was not done in Grenada, the quantity of rice, the quantity of chicken, the quantity of other inputs would have been significant. And therefore, we'd have to borrow money to buy food from outside. So therefore, your contribution via the agricultural sector is very important. And if you are making that contribution, my brothers and sisters, farmers, I believe that you deserve to be recognized. And coming here today is not by accident. It is something that governments in the past had to do a very long time. And I'm happy to see how you have responded to that.
A similar event took place in the Northern Agricultural District on Sunday evening, while a church service was held that morning in the Eastern Agricultural District. Following these events, the National Farmers Appreciation and Award Ceremony will be held on October 17th at Papa D's themed Golden Jubilee, celebrating farmers and the farming community. Governor General Her Excellency Dame Cecile Lagrenade says the 2024 Child Month theme is a plea from the nation's children to make them the single-minded focus moving forward. During her address to mark the 2024 commemoration of Child Month, Her Excellency said by signing the 1990 Convention on the Rights of the Child, Grenada has automatically accepted the responsibility to protect, care for, and provide for the nation's future.
Many of us have heard the African proverb, "It takes a village to raise a child." While raising children is the primary responsibility of parents, our schools and communities also play an important role in nurturing our children. When children learn from different people in different settings and environments, they stand a much better chance of becoming well-adjusted and successful adults. We therefore have a collective responsibility in our homes, schools, and communities to love and guide our children so that in adulthood they can lead productive and fruitful lives. Creating a safe and secure environment for our children provides the strong foundation they need to become our nation builders and leaders of tomorrow. Parents are the first and most important teachers of our children. What we do and say to our children will have a lasting impact on their lives. Research has shown that loving and nurturing parenting in the home helps children perform better in school. Parents therefore play a pivotal role in their children's lives, providing the pillars of support, guidance, and love.
She made a call for every adult to play their role in nurturing and guiding children, which augurs well for the development of the country.
In addition to homes and schools, let us remember the important role played by villages and communities in nurturing our children. Let us work together to strengthen the role they play in supporting and guiding our children. In closing, I urge everyone to be mindful at all times that children are our top priority. We have a collective responsibility to lovingly nurture their dreams, hopes, and aspirations so that they may confidently face the future and be well equipped with the tools they need to achieve success in our increasingly complex world.
The GIS News will return after the break.
The Ministry of Youth and Sports wrapped up its parish-level youth parliament sessions in May and June 2024, where passionate young leaders from across Grenada boldly voiced their concerns and offered insightful recommendations on pressing issues, from capital punishment and education reform to firearm amnesty. These 2024 youth parliamentarians demonstrated sharp research, eloquent delivery, and a readiness to lead. They embodied the vibrant future of Grenada, stepping confidently into the roles of tomorrow's decision makers. The Division of Youth is getting ready for the second phase of the National Youth Parliament Program 2024, the National Youth Elections. Here are your candidates who will be campaigning to become National Youth Parliamentarians. St. Andrew Southeast, Amanda Japal George and Kevon George. St. Andrew Southwest, Zadie Barry and Cameron Sensier. St. Andrew Northeast, Emerson Calist and Kerrian Marast. St. Andrew Northwest, Derica Samuel and Joshua Andel. St. Patrick East, Asha McEwen Sylvester, Shanida Shade. St. Patrick West, Zinzi Noel and Sean Williams. St. Mark, Kiel Cyrus, Akim Phillip and Tiwana Scott. St. John, Sashona McVean and Elon James. St. David, Antonia Kutain and Tarek Miller. St. George Northeast, Kwesi Pope and Akim Williams. St. George Northwest, Jamal Mitchell and Angela Bowen. St. George South, Giovanna Mark and Jonathan Mitchell. St. George Southeast, Symphony Lord and Vanik Lewis. And the Tongue of St. George, Ray Maya Griffith and Melissa Julian. The National Youth Parliamentarians will be enrolled into the program for 2 years, in which they will be engaged in continuous leadership training. They will participate in regular National Youth Parliamentary debates. They will receive mentorship and will have access to the Division of Youth and Sports Community Support Grant Fund to assist with their various community initiatives. Young people, the countdown is on for your voices to be heard as to who you will want represent your constituency in the National Youth Parliament. Mark the date, December 5th. To vote, you must meet the following criteria. Must be between the ages of 16 to 35. Must be a Grenadian national and must submit a copy of a valid identification card or document. Registration ends November 22nd. For more information, please contact the Ministry of Youth and Sports on 440-6917 or email ascoy@youth.gov.gd. All of Grenada is invited to be a part of the National Heroes Day commemoration on Saturday, October 19th, 2024 at Progress Park in St. Andrew from 9:30 a.m. to 12 midday. National Heroes Day will be commemorated under the theme Unity in commemorating our heroes past, present, and future. Speakers at the National Heroes Day commemoration will include the Honorable Deacon Mitchell, Prime Minister of Grenada, and the Honorable Ralph Gonzalez, Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. An exciting and entertaining cultural package will form part of the celebrations. Organize your groups now and let's make this a most memorable event in recognition of the sacrifices and achievements of our national heroes. Free transportation will be provided. National Heroes Day Commemoration 2024, Saturday, October 19th, Progress Park in St. Andrew.
Welcome back. Local credit unions will join worldwide celebrations this Thursday under the theme One World Through Corporate Finance. The day focuses on the credit union movement's impact and achievements. This year marks the 76th anniversary of this annual event, which has been celebrated on the third Thursday since October 1948. Credit unions are not-for-profit financial cooperatives that provide an effective and viable alternative to for-profit financial institutions for more than 403 million members in 98 countries worldwide. More than 82,000 credit unions exist globally, providing a plethora of financial services for their members, recognized as a force for positive economic and social change. Marketing and Research Officer at the Grenada Credit Union League, Marissa Williams, highlighted the activities for this year.
The day is used to promote the proud history of credit unions and also awareness of and for credit unions, the work that credit unions do. This year, the activities will be held at the National Stadium car park. The match will begin at Arisers car park from 1 p.m. We're also going to CARICOM on October 24th for celebrations. CARICOM celebrations will begin at 2 p.m. This year, however, there will be no march past through Hillsborough because of the conditions in the town.
Several businesses have partnered with the credit union's brand to offer discounts or specials to credit union members throughout the month of October.
On Credit Union Day, members can expect the usual live entertainment performances by top local artists, a band, giveaways, of course, food, drinks, and socializing with credit union members.
Finally, the Ministry of Climate Resilience, in collaboration with RCC Caribbean, officially opened a week of activities at the Radisson Grenada Beach Resort, focusing on crucial areas in climate action, including Article 6 of the Paris Agreement and carbon pricing. The workshop emphasizes the need for small island developing states to adopt strategies, including carbon pricing, to reduce emissions. RCC Caribbean was established in 2013 by the UN Climate Change and the Windward Islands Research and Education Foundation, WINDREF, at St. George's University. Participating countries include the Bahamas, Cuba, St. Lucia, St. Kitts, and Dominica. Minister for Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy, Honorable Karen James, opened the ceremony with remarks highlighting that carbon pricing remains a key component of transiting small island developing states to a low-carbon future.
Carbon pricing represents one of the most effective tools we have for driving down emissions and creating the financial pathways needed to transition to a low-carbon future. As we gather here, we are tasked with confronting the complexities of Article 6 under the Paris Agreement, a mechanism that holds great promise but also requires urgent and decisive action to fully realize its potential. Article 6, ladies and gentlemen, lays the foundation for international cooperation on carbon markets. By enabling cooperation or countries to trade emissions reductions, it has the potential to unlock vast financial resources for countries like ours, which are on the front lines of climate change. However, almost 9 years after the Paris Agreement, we are still grappling with unresolved technical and political issues that hinder the full implementation of Article 6.
Minister James said the role of carbon markets in facilitating climate finance is important.
Through carbon pricing mechanisms, countries can generate investments that support both mitigation and adaptation efforts. For states like Grenada, Accessing these financial flows is essential not only for reducing emissions but for strengthening our resilience against climate impacts. So the question before us today is how can we ensure that Article 6 operates with environmental integrity, avoiding pitfalls such as double counting, and that it generates genuine emission reductions.
UNFCCC's Manager of Markets and Stakeholder Interactions, Perumal Arumuga, said the week of activities is critical to collectively share ideas to meet the goals of the Paris Agreement.
We find ourselves at a pivotal moment in our collective efforts to combat climate change. The recent outcome of the first GST has made it clear that despite progress, we are not yet on the track to meet the goals set forth in the Paris Agreement. Significant emission reductions are urgently needed, 43% by 2030 relative to 2019 levels, 60% by 2035, and net zero emissions by 2050. For a Caribbean, a region highly vulnerable to impacts of the climate change, Minister did allude to that fact, it contributes minimally to the global greenhouse gas emissions. The challenging is particularly acute. Our small islands, developing states facing rising sea levels, intensified storms, and other climate-related threats that endanger our economies, ecosystems, and way of life. It is imperative that we enhance and implement our NDCs, not only to safeguard our own futures, but to also demonstrate the global leadership.
This is the GIS News. When we return, we'll have sports updates with Sherry and Noel.
All of Grenada is invited to be a part of the National Heroes Day commemoration on Saturday, October 19th, 2024 at Progress Park in St. Andrew from 9:30 a.m. to 12 midday. National Heroes Day will be commemorated under the theme Unity in commemorating our heroes, past, present, and future. Speakers at the National Heroes Day commemoration will include the Honorable Deacon Mitchell, Prime Minister of Grenada, and the Honorable Ralph Gonzalez, Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. An exciting and entertaining cultural package will form part of the celebrations. Organize your groups now and let's make this a most memorable event in recognition of the sacrifices and achievements of our national heroes. Free transportation will be provided. National Heroes Day commemoration 2024, Saturday, October 19th, Progress Park in St. Andrew.
Wins for Hankies, New Generation, Prisons, and Up Top Blazers and Latouche Interior in games played on Sunday in the 4th annual Paulies Cricket Tournament at the Malmong Playing Field. Up Top Blazers, defending champions in the Paulies Windball Cricket Tournament on the way at the Malmong Playing Field, had an impressive win over Walker Dragons on Sunday. Up Top Blazers took to the wicket first and made 240 runs for the loss of 3 wickets in the allotted 12 overs, with captain Heston Jackson top scoring with 106 not out, supported by Roger, who made 74 not out. Up Top Blazers then restricted Walker Dragons to 82 runs for 5 in the allotted 12 overs.
Come out here with 4 out of 4 to the making it the 4th victory.
Tell us about last year's competition. How it was for you last year? You came out on top and then coming into this year's game.
Yeah, well, last year we had a bit of struggle with the bowling, and this year we come back a bit stronger by bringing in 2 players.
And you all are based here
In La Pochu.
You're one of the hard hitters for today. Speak to us about you as a cricketer.
Well, my mentality is to score, so when I go there, the longer I bat, the more I score. So.
Is it that you play hardball? Tell us a bit about you in cricket.
Yeah, well, I played for the national senior team recently, so coming out here to play in this league, I have to come and dominate because I play at the highest level. So.
And what do you think about this particular competition as we talk about cricket and development?
Yeah, well, it's a great tournament. You know, you see a lot of young players coming through the ranks. So, yeah, it's a really great tournament.
So, you made 216. Is this your highest score thus far as a team in the tournament for this year?
Yes, the highest score so far thus far.
Prisons also had an impressive victory over Mamacans at 162 for the loss of 5 wickets in their allotted 12 overs and restricted Mamacans to 112 for 5. Captain of Prisons is Keston Greenidge.
I'm very satisfied with the win today. The runs, I think we was like 20 runs short. And in the bowling department, I think we should have done a bit better. But hats off to the guys today for the win.
How well did you do in last year's competition, and what are you looking forward to 2020?
Last year we placed second, and this year we are looking to win.
Okay, and how many games you played thus far?
We've played 4 games so far. We lost 2 and we win 2.
So with the 2 that you lost, does it still put you in the runnings to come back to be on top?
Yeah.
Any particular team you're looking out for, or teams within the competition are just good?
I mean, every team is playing good cricket thus far, and we cannot take any team for granted. We have to take one game at a time and move forward.
And what do you think about this particular competition in terms of giving you all the opportunity, to play Rainfall cricket?
I mean, this competition is very exciting. It gives players the exposure to showcase their talent. And we have a few youngsters that is doing pretty well so far.
In other matches played, Hankies had a 25-run victory over Snell Hall, taken to the crease first. Hankies posted 129 runs for the loss of 9 wickets, with Shaban Noel top scoring with 38. Snell Hall, in reply, only managed to post 104. In the game between Cafe and New Generation won that encounter. They placed 93 for 4